Hey, how's everyone doing this evening? I'm going to show you guys how to install Kali Linux on VMware Workstation. Kali Linux is pretty much a penetration Linux distribution. If you guys want to learn more about it, you guys can go to kali.org, and it's from Offensive Security. So I can also put those links in the description for you guys to learn more about the distro. Pretty much it's for penetration testing, security, anything related to that. So let's get started and get this installed and configured. So first, let's go back to it. First, you would have to go to kali.org/downloads. It all depends on your architecture of your machine. If you have a 32-bit machine, you run the 32-bit or you download a 32-bit ISO. And if you have 64-bit, you can download the 64-bit ISO. And if you're not sure what architecture you have, you can run a simple command in your operating system called systeminfo. And this will give you the information for your architecture. And as we see on mine, it is a 64-bit. Yours would say x86. That would equivalent to 32-bit. So that'll give you the idea of which one to download. So let's get started with the install. Okay, I already have the ISO downloaded, and I'll show you that right here. I downloaded the ISO already. Right here's the disk image. So let's get started to install it. Go home. I want to create a new virtual machine. And you can pretty much do this on physical hardware, Raspberry Pis, any kind of physical device. If you want to dual boot with it, you can also do that as well. So let's get started. I'm going to do recommended settings. Let's hit next. We're going to browse to that ISO image. So my ISO image is right here. Go to next. Go to Linux, and then we're going to use Debian 9.0. 64-bit because we're using a 64-bit. And I'm just going to name this Kali. You can leave it in the default location. That is perfectly fine. So that's pretty much it. Let's go to next. We can just put like a 20, add 25 gigs. And I'll store everything as a single file, just so it's not, split. It's pretty much saying I want a 25 gig hard drive right off the bat. Let's customize a few things. Since I have a few processes to play with, I want to put 2 processes and 2 processes. And for memory, I'm actually going to put 4 just because I have it, so my machine can run a little smoother. And I will delete a printer because I don't want to utilize these resources if I don't really necessarily have to. So let's get rid of this as well. If you have it, you can delete it as well. Remove. Okay, let's close this. Finished. This will come up with here. So once it's at the Kali, you can go ahead and power it up. And we're going to install the graphical install. Let's give that a few. Okay, first we'll go ahead and hit English, United States. We'll go ahead and America, English. So hopefully everyone's having a great day. And, please leave some comments if you have any regarding any kind of next videos that you would like to see, any kind of things that you want to learn, and anything like that. Just shoot me a comment. I'll put my email. You guys can shoot me an email. My social media is up there, so you guys can reach out to me any way possible. All right. So here we're going to have host name. So host name, I'm going to put infosec. If I can spell infosec pat-kali. Just so it's unique. All right. So let's continue. Domain name, you don't really necessarily have to put anything there. You can just continue. And then this root password is going to be the main password for the root account. This is super important. So just make sure you make a strong password and save that. Whoops. All right, perfect. So let's go to continue. And I want to go, this is all depends on where you are in the world. I'm Eastern, so I want to go ahead and hit Eastern. And then go ahead and just use the entire disk. Hit continue, and continue, and then recommended, that's fine. Finished. Okay, continue. Make the changes to the disk. You want to do yes. Continue. All right, so this is going to install. I'll resume once this is back, and we'll continue. All right, thank you. It just came back, and that process took around 7 or 8 minutes, just to give you a rough estimate. So now we're just going to continue with the process of getting this installed. All right, perfect. So what we're going to do here is use network mirror. Nah, no thanks. We don't need that. Just hit continue. It's an access to, should be to do the install of the bootloader. All right. Let's go. Let's go. Boom, 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 boom. We'll give that a few and see how that goes. But once you have this up and running, it's awesome. There's so many cool tools in here, you have no idea. And all right, so let's continue here. So let's go ahead and install the bootloader, and we're going to go ahead and hit yes and continue on that. Okay. Here we're going to install it on dev DVA. That's a location on the drive that we're going to install that to. Okay, continue. Once that's done, of the installation, once the installation part is done, this will reboot, and then it should give us to the login screen. So once this is done, we will resume once again. Or not. I guess that was quicker than I expected. All right, so when I hit continue, I enjoy this distro so much. There's a whole bunch of cool penetration testing distros like Parrot. There's actually to learn, and I want to do up and coming videos with Metasploitable 2. That's an awesome way to learn. That's maybe I'll set up a little lab to, a little video to set up a penetration testing lab, so you can actually get hands-on practice of utilizing the tools within Kali to exploit different systems. That's awesome to see it in action. And you can obviously, there's other systems out there. Like if you see right on my left-hand corner, I have Metasploitable 2, and I can put that link in the description as well. So if you guys are interested in learning, but I want to definitely put a video together to put the two together, Kali and Metasploitable, to actually set up a lab, and you can actually see things in action like MSF console or Metasploit and Armitage, or any of these cool tools that we can utilize to exploit systems. So let's finish getting this installed, and this will be part 1 of the Kali Linux little video series. I'll make a few. If you have any recommendations, any comments of what you would like, or any requests, feel free to let me know, and I'll do my best to make that happen. All right, so the default login is root, and this is the password that we set up during the installation. So this is going to be my fancy password, and now we should be inside of the operating system. So one caveat, one thing that we have to do is install the VMware tools. So as you see here, if we make this big screen, a large screen, it's not gonna go on all four corners because this VMware Tools isn't installed. So what we're going to do is we're going to get those installed, and I'll show you how to do that right now. So first we're going to go up to the VM, install VMware Tools. You're going to see it come up right here. So we're going to go to Places and we'll VMware Tools. Here we have this VMware Tools tar file. So with this tar file, we're going to have to extract this and get into the folder. Okay, so let's go ahead and bring this to the desktop. Make sure I get it in the right. Boop. All right, so let's go to desktop. All right, so once this is in the desktop now we can actually go ahead and get this installed. So we're going to open up in Terminal. So now I can't wait till I get this installed. All right, so if we do an ls, we see the VMware Tools folder in there. So now what we have to do is, actually I want to copy this. Copy, because I'm a copy and paste kind of guy. All right, copy, and then what we're going to write here is we're going to do tar. What is my tar? We're going to execute F paste. All right, so now we should see, if we do ls now, we should see distro, VMware Tools distro, and that is the folder that's going to reside the install files. So if we do cd VMware, and then we do an ls, we see this VMware install.pl. That's a Perl. So now what we're going to have to do is we're going to install this very simply by copying, because I'm a copy and paste kind of guy. So now I'm just going to clear all this out real quick. So we're just a clean slate. So now we can just hit Perl space, and then we're going to paste that and hit enter. This is going to go through the installing the VMware Tools. So this is the directory that we're going to install the binary files. I would leave that default just because it's the best bet. Just leave it default. Just hit enter all the way through. I just hit enter, 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 enter. Now it's going to initialize, and then we're going to hit more, enter, enter, enter. Okay, so now, whoa, everything got a little bigger, right? Which is cool, but I don't think we're going to be able to make it full. Oh, cool. Sometimes it likes a reboot, sometimes not. But now we have this installed VMware Tools, Kali Linux, and we should be good to go. So hopefully now when we're going to reboot, I'm just going to reboot that really quick just to make sure everything took, and we should be rocking and rolling. So let's give that a go. And again, while this is rebooting, just hit that like button, subscribe, and if you have any questions or any concerns with my video, feel free to let me know, and then I'm more than happy to, talk about it, and learning something new every day, different processes. I'm open for comments. So let's log in, and I think we should be good to go. So next video, I'm going to probably make a little video to tweak some settings in Kali. But for now, hopefully that's been awesome. Hopefully you liked it, and enjoy the rest of your evening. And I'll see you guys soon. Cheers.